NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing is Smith. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Darnay Holmes now from his end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And does Washington have it? They do. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Giants come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing it hard in the postseason. And we know we have to rise all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Jones throwing on 4th down.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, Gamble, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Gamble, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. Gamble, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Washington offense heading out. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeaux.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Smith.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Geno out to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And New York set to take the field.
Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this throw caught left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Off the play fake. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 2nd down now. Gamble. Room here to run.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been... level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. After dropping so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So we've hit halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the 2nd half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few little drives with some points, too.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, but they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Johnson's got it complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off-play action. Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Gamble. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, They sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
To throw again on second down. Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing now is Geno.
And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Ready?
Throwing again on second down. Smith. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on third down. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Smith. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Geno. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The New York set to take the field. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches say. I guarantee you he took the quarterback. We just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Probably gain of a yard. It's going to bring up 45.
Only 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jones now from the gun on third down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Gamble
to about the 33-yard line.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run on first down. Gamble. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And a long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Gamble. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Play game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Now Washington down 14-10. At time, a huge factor. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.